Good evening and welcome to the college basketball recap preview show on the first Friday of 2024. And I am your host, yours truly, Jats Johnson. And I have with me is my partner in crime, Will and D.
What's up, everyone? Thanks for tuning in.
And we got ourselves a blast. It's going to be a great one. It's going to be a
Oh
great
yeah.
recap and a great preview show tonight.
hmm
How you doing tonight, man?
Doing great, man. I had a great time. I won my frisbee game today. I was on. I was modding the Michigan Washington preview with One Scoop John and Tony Altimore. So that was a fun show too. So yeah, great night.
There you go, man. Yeah, check out the Michigan show tonight. Tonight's edition of it. It's a
hmm
very special edition. It was a great one.
hmm
A glorious one. Speaking of some glorious moments, you know, well, we're not there yet with Arizona, but we're getting there. We're gonna get to
hmm
Arizona Stanford.
hmm
Illinois. Well, that's something Illinois has over Purdue. A win over
hmm
Fairleigh
Oh yeah,
Dickinson.
yeah. They have bragging rights for sure. hmm
So if things are going south like they are tonight so far with Purdue, they can always say, well, we got that win over Fairleigh Dickinson.
We got our buddy Joey Foster here. Thanks so much for tuning in, Joey, the legend of West Virginia legend.
What's up, Joey Foster? How you doing tonight, man? Thank you for coming on.
Mm-hmm. How about San Diego State showing that they are the class of the West Coast?
Oh, yeah.
I was not expecting this one, man. I got this one wrong, but congrats to the Aztecs.
Oh, yeah. They got a big win. They definitely need something good, especially in San Diego. I mean, they gotta have something to look forward to besides the Padres.
Yeah, the Padres are kind of a mess. So.
Yeah, that's the thing about 'em. They do great in they're great in the preseason, but they're a disaster in the season. Well, Clemson's not looking like a disaster. They're looking pretty good against Radford.
Radford's a good mid-major team, so that's a good win. They're not. They're not. They're no. They're no DePaul.
No, they are not. And thank goodness for that they are not DePaul. But Texas had a pretty good day against North Carolina Greensboro with a
Mm-hmm.
72-37 victory.
Yeah.
Man, Detroit still needs mercy, don't they?
I mean, at least they won the second half.
Well, anything's better than nothing. So I mean, I just kind of wonder if their broadcaster is getting drunk like the Cleveland Indians broadcaster Harry Doyle, where he's just like, the Indians are losing 11-4.
Mm-hmm.
Well, Penn State had a pretty good day against Ryder.
Mm-hmm. They had a much better day than they did against Michigan State, but we'll talk about that later. Ooh, man.
Oh, for sure, we're gonna get to that. Indiana having a pretty good day. All right.
Mm-hmm.
Cincinnati doing pretty good. I'm proud of Oh,
Oh man. Oh, Will Wade, and the Will Wade did it to Michigan, man.
yeah.
He's a good coach, man. I'll give him that. He's a good coach, even though I don't like the way he left VCU. He's been doing a great job with McNeese State.
Oh
Or I guess it's
yeah.
just
I
McNeese
mean,
now, man. But oh man, that's not good for Juwan Howard's job security.
no.
Mm-hmm.
And it's only gonna get worse for him here in a little bit.
Yeah.
Well, Minnesota did very well.
Mm-hmm.
I'm impressed.
They're doing all right, and they're going to be continuing to do well. But we'll talk about that one.
Oh yeah. How about one of the new four Big 12 schools, Central Florida?
Mm-hmm.
Sweet. Nebraska get closer to that March Madness bid.
Mm-hmm.
St. Mary's, how about them?
They needed that one, man. I was thinking that could be an upset, but they had a good first half.
Oh, yeah. Well, Utah had a pretty dominating win.
Mm-hmm. The U's looking good.
Oh, yeah. Colorado's looking good as well.
New Mexico's looking good.
Oh, yeah. Especially at the Pit.
The Pit, one of the best home court advantages in college basketball.
Oh, Arizona State had a pretty good day against Stanford.
Bobby Hurley needed that, man. Bobby's on the hot seat, so he needed that one.
Oh, yeah. He definitely is for sure. But how about Kansas having a great day against Wichita State?
Yeah, showing right now they're the class of the state of Kansas.
Oh, yeah. They're doing very well. I mean, but they are going to have to show what they can do against TCU. Don't underestimate them.
What an upset. Huge win for Pat Chambers at Florida Gulf Coast.
Oh, yeah. Are we going to go back to seeing 2013 Florida Gulf Coast, or am I just kind of putting the cart in for the horse?
It's a little early right now. They're 6-9. I mean,
I thought I got a little too early with that.
Mm-hmm. But we'll see. We'll see if Coach
Chambers smart. Ooh, he's doing fantastic.
If he can keep it up. Oh man, Marquette with a nice win over Creighton. Blue Jays got to pick it up. Don't want to keep sliding the Big East.
Oh yeah. But BYU dominating Wyoming.
Losing in Milwaukee that's fine. That's to be expected.
Yeah. James Madison still unbeaten.
Still undefeated. Syracuse with a nice win. And how about my Irish? There we go. The Micah Shrewsbury era has started. A much needed victory over Virginia.
Oh yeah. Ooh, Rutgers having a 1-point win.
Hey, I don't think the committee's gonna hold it against them that much. I mean, just win.
There you go.
Oh,
Clifford,
man.
Clifford, the big Scarlet Knight for the game winner. All right. Good grief. What's going on with Leonard Hamilton in Florida State?
I don't know, man. It was going so well. I mean, from like 2011 to 2021, Florida State was rolling.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Good grief. Ooh, well, Florida's getting a little better.
Oh, wait.
There we go.
Beat down for Steve Forbes.
Ooh, old Stevie, baby. Oh, how about the Michigan State Indiana State matchup?
Man, I still think Indiana State could get in that large bid, but man, that would have been huge.
Jay Snow says, might be time to have a discussion with Coach Ham.
Oh, but the Lakers aren't doing too well right now.
Ooh, man. I got a feeling it's not going very good, is it?
No. What's up, Hummus?
Good evening, Jetson, Will, and friends. Good evening, Hummus Hero, and thank you for tuning in to tonight's show.
Yeah.
Appreciate it, man.
This is a place where you can safely avoid Michigan Wolverine fans for now, at least.
And Joey Foster says, "Nice win, Will indeed."
That was a needed win. I mean, this season. I mean, I don't think my Irish are going to make the tournament, but they need something to be happy about.
There we go. West Virginia is the best basketball team in Division III. Oh man.
I still think Indiana State has a chance in the at-large bid, but this would have really been a big stamp on their resume. But I mean, good win for Michigan State.
Sycamores And Spartans like the 1979 title game,
Oh yeah.
Bird versus Magic. Oh yeah,
Mhm.
that's pretty big right there. Like, oh man, that's got me thinking about that Lakers documentary on HBO now.
Um,
South Carolina looking nice. Bama looking nice with
Bama
that
looking
dominant.
good. There you go, Jackson.
We definitely need a dominant victory for sure.
George Mason building their at-large resume.
Oh yeah, looks like it. They're doing very well. Dayton doing pretty
Dayton's doing
fantastic.
well as well. Longwood, 12-3. Good for Longwood. I didn't know they were doing
There
that
we
well.
go. How about Longwood? BCU getting a
There
little
we go.
something.
Mm-hmm. Needed that one.
There you go. The Georgia Puppy Dogs, 93-73.
Mm-hmm. They're doing pretty well too.
But Alabama A&M's got to get better. Good grief.
At least at least they're better than Detroit Mercy.
Yeah. Oh, DePaul got a win against Chicago State.
Oh,
What is
man.
happening, Chicago
Come
State?
on, Chicago State.
Oh, good grief.
It was close.
Why do I have a feeling Richmond Lafayette looks like a dominant football game for some reason?
Mm-hmm.
That's a low scoring game right there.
Mm-hmm.
59-38. You gotta be kidding me. Ooh. The Bonnies with a 62-61 victory.
Bonnies are tough, man.
What is going on with Mick Cronin and the Pooh Bears?
Oregon's having a quietly good season, but UCLA, man, nothing's going right.
Nope.
Well, Arkansas with a win over UNC Wilmington. That's a good
sweet.
win. UNC Wilmington's no slouch. Remember, they beat Kentucky earlier.
That is true. That is true. Oh, no. West Virginia lost the title, but congratulations to the Ohio State Buckeyes
Congrats
on
on
a
this.
very wonderful 78-75 victory.
All right, I'll see if I'll try to make it, Joey. Thanks for popping on.
Well, thank you for tuning in, Joey.
I might not be on time, but I'll pop in. I might be in the chat if I can't make it on time.
Well, we got a little bit of let's see. Well, Auburn did very well. But what's going on with USC?
I think that's over for Andy Enfield. I don't think he's going to last. I'm calling it.
He's looking like he's out. Mm-hmm. But I wonder what's been going on New Year's Eve. There's that upset. There's that upset.
There it is.
Man, are you serious? 182, Stanford.
Stanford did this last year. Didn't they beat Arizona last year too?
That's a good one.
So Stanford just has Arizona's number at the farm.
Yeah, they do. Yeah, Gerard Haase. I forget how you pronounce his name, but yeah, they beat Arizona at home last year.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, that was in February. Ole Miss is still unbeaten in all of college basketball.
Mm-hmm.
And Jason O says Monmouth played Oklahoma tough for a while. Yes, they did, my friend. Yes, they did.
Yeah.
Colorado State having a pretty good victory, 74-67. But Detroit Mercy, y'all gotta get.
They gotta get a win. They gotta get a win.
Just be somebody. We don't care who it is at this point. We don't like watching you suffer, man. Mississippi State's looking good.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Utah had a pretty good
Utah
game.
got off to a good
95.
start in the pack.
Oh yeah. Well, Hurley's
He escaped. He escaped with that one.
I got a feeling he heard something at the dinner table during Christmas dinner that he didn't like, and he's been making sure Arizona State's hauling butt because of it.
Mm-hmm.
And unfortunately, there wasn't that many big games on New Year's Day for, well, obvious reasons.
Yeah.
But there were some big games on January the 2nd.
Purdue winning easily in the Xfinity Center. That's not an easy place to win. So, Boiler's
No,
passing
it's
another
not.
test.
Oh, yeah. They've done very fantastic there on Tuesday night. UConn beat DePaul, but I mean, they're
Yeah.
pretty much supposed to.
Mm-hmm. I think a D3 school is going to be DePaul.
True. North Carolina beat up on Pittsburgh 70-57.
Mm. Jeff
RJ
Cable, maybe
Bailey.
hot seat. I don't know. I mean, they made the tournament last year, so
Yeah.
I think
Well,
it's all right.
Illinois has another thing they can brag about over Purdue if tonight is continuing the way it goes from the last time I checked it. They can always say, well, we beat Northwestern and Fairleigh Dickinson. Yeah, you beat us, but you can't beat either one of those two, Purdue.
Mm-hmm.
Then we got Colorado State, New Mexico. Ooh, Patrick Cartier scoring a season high 21 points against New Mexico.
Mm-hmm. I can't wait for the rematch at the pit.
Ooh, that's going to be big. How about Duke and Syracuse? You know, another matchup between Coach. Oh yeah, Coach K and Jim Boeheim aren't there, so I'm still trying to get used to it, honestly.
Yeah, Syracuse still rebuilding a bit, but Duke was
Yeah.
a front going.
Oh yeah. I mean, I know John Shire is still head coach. Don't get me wrong, but it's just I'm still trying to get used to it, honestly.
Yeah.
But Florida Atlantic rebounded nicely. How about that?
There you go.
The Bear Necessities with a 98-79 victory.
Mm-hmm.
But sadly, our friend Corey, I have a feeling, was not too happy. Corey Brada from
Fran
from the
McCaffrey, clock is ticking. Clock is ticking,
Yo.
Fran.
Oh, your butt's about to be out if you don't take Iowa to March Madness. You better make sure you take them to Sweet 16 or like a surprise run to the Elite Eight or something. Well, Wake Forest doing very well under Steve Forbes so far.
Mm-hmm.
I like that.
TF, what up?
Yo, TF, how you doing tonight, man? Long
Thanks so
time
much
no
for popping
see.
in.
And thanks for coming on. I'm glad to see you, man.
Creighton getting off the schneid in the Big East, but Georgetown's still spinning their wheels.
Kansas State getting a win.
Oh, Chicago State! They were leading at half. They were leading at half. They almost.
Oh man, why do you disappoint us, Chicago State?
Mm-hmm. They play good teams better. They play well against good teams, and they play bad against bad teams.
It's like they're losing on purpose just to give us a hard time. I swear.
Yeah.
But St. John's had a great night against Butler.
Rick Pitino off to a good start at St. John's. They're looking like a tournament team.
Oh yeah.
Drake
had a pretty good night.
Drake's up. It is not easy to win at the Nap.
No, they made Illinois State take a bid nap though.
Yeah.
Miami pulled off that big upset over Clemson. That's big.
Yeah, Miami. I mean, Miami at the beginning of the year did have higher expectations, and they needed this win to get back into the rankings.
There we go. Well, we see old Seton Hall had a big win over Providence.
Yeah, Bryce Hopkins got hurt for Providence. That's bad for them. That's not good. Not good. I don't know if they're going to make the tournament now without Bryce Hopkins.
Yeah.
Although
Agreed, Jason.
Illinois to be fine without Terrence Shannon, but hopefully Bryce Hopkins, like they can still do pretty well without him.
True. Agreed, Jason. Oh, it most certainly is a nice win for Seton Hall. George Mason having a good night against LaSalle. Virginia basically dominating Louisville. Sweet. And Florida State having a great night against Georgia Tech. Buckeyes having a great night against Rutgers. Quit it, Chicago
no, they
State.
didn't play as well. Chicago State did not play as well against Oklahoma State.
And I forget they're an FBS independent in college basketball. That's why they're playing back-to-back days. But how about Dayton having a great night against Davidson?
Dayton always does well against Davidson. I think it's just a stylistic matchup.
Is it too late for Davidson to see if they could bar Steph Curry for another year so they can go to March Madness?
Fordham with a crazy triple OT win over GW. What a game that was. UMass being Duquesne. Man, that's disappointing for Duquesne. And it's also disappointing for St. Joe's, losing to Rhode Island. Man, the A-10's been crazy.
Yeah. Loyola Chicago.
Man, St. Louis is not the same without Yuri Collins, man. They're not.
No. No, they're not. Well, good Lord. Do we get all the games yet? Oh, no, we didn't. Villanova. How about
beating Xavier?
If I didn't know, Bear, I mean, I'm looking back at the conference standings, and I'm seeing Villanova is now the leader in conference play.
They're the leader in the house. I mean, they've had a pretty easy schedule so far, so we'll see if they can hang with the top dogs in the Big East.
Well, Stanford's hanging with
Mick. What's going on? Stanford again. Where was the Stanford team in the non-conference?
I know, right? But what's going on with your Irish, man?
They could not. Okay, we were winning. We could not make front ends of 1-1s at the end of the game. I was pulling my hair out, Jackson.
Oh,
no. We were winning the whole game, and then we just couldn't make free throws at the end because they were fouling, and then we couldn't make it. And then DJ Burns won it for NC State. It was horrible to watch.
Oh man, I am so sorry you had to witness that, man.
It was okay. Well, I only had time to watch the end, but I was keeping track of the game.
But how about Nebraska getting closer and closer to that March Madness bid?
Maybe do you think they can finally get a win this year?
I think they could. That's what they hired Coach Fred Hoiberg for. I mean, they're not expecting a Final Four or anything, but they just want a win in March Madness.
Yeah.
What's going on, VCU?
We always lose to the Bonnies. I feel like we always lose to the Bonnies, and we couldn't close out. We just weren't closing out well on threes. Chad Benning we couldn't stop Benning. It was a rough night. We never win on 9 o'clock tips either, and it was a 9 o'clock tip. We never had many. And we usually
memo to me, if I'm betting against VCU, I have to make sure if I'm betting against VCU, I have to make sure it's at 8 o'clock.
Yeah.
So
8 o'clock Central. We don't do well.
Yep. What are the times that you're doing well exactly?
Usually 7 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Pacific. Central, we do better.
Well, I'll be on the lookout for that.
USC got a nice needed win over Cal.
Yeah, I guess that they
Man,
heard you
Andy
talking
Enfield,
about.
Andy Enfield wishes they could play Cal every week.
Yeah, that'd be nice. San Diego State dominating Fresno. Good
Yeah,
grief.
Fresno not as good in basketball as they are in football.
Oh, they're pitiful. But Arizona
Arizona
looked
took
great.
out their anger on the poor Buffaloes of Colorado.
Oh man, they clawed all over the Buffalo Hides.
Mm-hmm.
James Madison's still unbeaten.
Mm-hmm.
I was wrong on that.
Keep
Memphis and
up.
Tulsa. Memphis had a great night.
Yeah, buzzer beater.
Oh yeah. Michigan State had
Oh.
a great night against Penn State.
Mm-hmm.
But we know someone else that is not having a good night in the state of Michigan. Oh, but we have to get to
Oregon,
Oregon,
they needed
Washington.
that. They needed that. They needed to beat Washington
Oh yeah.
after all
I
the
mean,
pain that they've suffered against them in football.
yeah. They still gotta get that win over Washington.
Oh man, that's the face of every Michigan fan. Doug McDaniel couldn't make that last shot.
Yeah, I read something on the Michigan podcast on Twitter where they said that Jawan Howard is now 2-14 in one possession games.
Ooh,
And the Michigan podcast said Howard is the Scott Frost of college basketball. What do you think about that comparison?
I think that's a little harsh, but it could be right for sure.
Yeah, I mean, you're all right. It is harsh. But on the other hand, Scott Frost, at Nebraska, and, he's like the hometown hero, but then flames out as head coach. Jawan Howard, hometown hero. Everybody loves him from the Fab Five era. But then he becomes head coach, and he's just flaming out, unfortunately.
Yeah.
I got a feeling that's going to be a tough conversation. But Washington State and Oregon State having some little bit of a
Yeah, the
battle.
Cougs
But
still owning the Beavs.
yeah, Thomas here says poor Beavs and Cougs.
I mean, the WCC is a pretty good basketball conference, at least.
True.
But, yeah.
I just want to see if they can make it to March Madness as like an at large. Like if they can schedule tough non-con schedules and win them all, they're in. Ooh. Yeah, Bob, Coach Hurley overheard you talking. He's just like,
I'm saving my job.
"Yep, save my job, stage left." Let's hope you're doing enough to make an at-large bid, St. Mary's.
Oh man, they're gonna have to do a lot more winning.
Well, we see
Purdue.
an update on Purdue and Illinois, and they are winning 74-62. Man, well, I mean, Illinois will still have some bragging rights.
Mm-hmm.
But how about UConn beating up on Butler tonight?
Mm.
That's a good one. How about that?
I
The
thought Butler
defending
was gonna be the real deal, man. I don't know. Maybe they aren't gonna make maybe they won't make it.
I don't know. I mean, I think they'll be able to do all right. I mean, they're competing in the Big East. It's always going to be competitive. But onward to Saturday. And we start off with Marquette and Seton Hall.
I'm gonna go with the Golden Eagles. They could lose this one though.
Yeah, I'm going to go with Marquette on this one. But here's a challenge of a game on ESPN2. North Carolina and Clemson.
I'm gonna go with the Tigers.
I'm gonna say not so fast, my friend. I'm going NC. Then we got the CW game. Pittsburgh and Louisville. Is the CW curse gonna get Pitt?
No, they're playing Louisville.
I think it will.
All right, you're going with the Cardinals.
Oh man, that's gonna be a fun game.
Oh, here we go.
Rutgers, Iowa.
I'm
That's
going
good.
Rutgers.
Right there with you, partner. What do you think? You want to pit DePaul, Georgetown, or is that a no? We're not. I don't
I'll
want to
pick
make DePaul.
Georgetown. I'll pick the Hoyas. The Hoyas
Yeah.
at least beat the Irish, so they at least are good enough to be in Notre Dame.
True. It's just DePaul's just pitiful. But on the bright side, we got a great game on CBS between Mississippi State and South Carolina.
I'll go cocky.
Here we go. They'll definitely continue that winning streak. Oh, we got ourselves a good one between Kentucky and Florida.
I'll go Gators.
I'm going to go Kentucky.
All right. Do.
Shout out to Darrell from the Voice College Football. Then we got a battle between St. John's and Villanova on Fox.
At the Pavilion.
Ooh.
Instead of Wells Fargo Center.
Ooh.
I think that'll help Villanova. I'll go Wildcats.
Yeah, I'll go Nova on this one. We got ourselves a good one between Georgia and Missouri.
I'll go Dogs. They've been playing well.
Go Dogs.
Ooh.
Then we got a battle between TCU and Kansas on CBS.
Since it's at the field house, I'll go Kansas.
Yeah, I'm going to go with Kansas as well. But, I talked with Derek Johnson yesterday on yesterday's episode of the Jacksonian, and we talked a little bit about how Kansas always kind of gets some trouble from TCU because TCU's been widely underestimated, especially with Jamie Ditson.
Yeah.
And, we had a question from Joey Foster a little while ago, where he asked, what chance do we give West Virginia against Houston?
No chance.
If they still have Bob Huggins, they'd have a chance. But with that coaching situation, they've got zero chance. So we gotta go Houston. Then we got Providence and Creighton on Fox Sports 1.
I'll go Creighton in Omaha.
I'm going to go Providence on the road. Then we got Auburn going up against Arkansas.
I'll go Arkansas since it's in Bud Walton.
Same here. I'm going Arkansas. Then we got Virginia and North Carolina State on the ACC network.
This is a good game. I'll go Virginia.
I'm going to go North Carolina State.
Man, we have some good games on Saturday.
Oh, yeah. Alongside the last week of the NFL, that's for sure. Ooh, Nebraska, Wisconsin.
Good game. Another good game. I'll go Whiskey in Madison.
Yeah, I'm going Wisconsin on that one. But here's my real question. Is the CW curse going to get Miami or Wake Forest?
Well, Wake Forest is favored, so I have to go with Miami.
Well, I don't think the CW curse going to get Steve Forbes this time. Well, then we got Baylor and Oklahoma State on Big
I think
12,
Baylor will win.
now ESPN Plus. There we go. Go on Baylor. Well, James Madison is still looking to be unbeaten. I just
I'll go with the
wonder if
Dukes.
they. I just wonder if they can continue that for the whole regular season.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'll roll with the Dukes until they lose.
True.
In case I'll probably still pick them even if they lose again.
Oh, we got
Bama and
Bama.
Vandy. Jerry Stackhouse, do you think he's on the hot seat at Vandy, or do you think they don't care that much about basketball?
Well, with football and basketball, I don't even think they care that much. They just
No.
like that money, really.
They had a decent year last year, but this
Oh,
year,
yeah.
no. This year they aren't.
Stanford and USC on the Pac-12 network.
I'm going with Stanford. They've been playing better than USC.
I'm going to try my luck with Andy Enfield on this one.
Oh, man, this could be Andy's last game if they lose.
Well, we got Boston College and Georgia Tech on ESPN2.
I'll go GT, I guess. No, I haven't watched that. I don't know. BC looked like they were doing all right in conference play, but they're already 0-2.
Well, we got Virginia Tech and Florida State on the ACC
Florida
network.
State just doesn't show up for like half their games, so I don't know. They're so inconsistent. I'll pick Tech, but I don't know. They're tough to pick Florida State games.
Yeah, I'll go Virginia Tech as well. Well, there we got UNLV and San Diego State on CBS.
I'll go San Diego State.
Same. Ooh, got some good ones. Got a little Duquesne and
Loyola.
Yeah, nobody's gonna beat Sister Jean.
Okay, you're going with Loyola then.
Yep. What about you?
No, I picked Duquesne. They have so much. They have talent coming back, but they haven't done as well as I thought they would.
Then we got the Bonnies going up against Richmond.
Bonnies.
St. Bon all the way. Then we got George Washington going up against VCU.
We haven't played well, but I'll pick us to beat GW. It's a home game. They'll be sold. The crowd will be into it. I think we'll win.
Well, at least it's not at 8 p.m. nighttime on a weeknight. So I'll go with VCU. Oh, the big one on SEC Network, the Tennessee Volunteers.
How is this not on ESPN? How is this game not on ESPN?
I don't know.
This bothers me.
They are just not. They are not making some good decisions.
It should be on CBS or ESPN.
True.
I'll go with the Vols at home. I don't think Ole Miss has played any good teams so far. I mean, Chris Pierce's doing a good job, but
I'm gonna try my luck with the Ole Miss Rebels. But we got a good game on ESPN Plus between Oklahoma and Iowa State.
I'll go Sooner.
Boomer Sooner. Then there's Duke and Notre Dame.
What was Notre Dame's other ACC loss? I'll pick Duke. I don't know. We've gotten killed by Duke the last couple of years.
What do you think about Oregon State, Washington?
I'll go with the Bees. The Dogs, I thought they were good after they beat Gonzaga, but this was pretty fluky. I'll go with Bees.
I'm gonna go with Washington on that one.
Okay. Awesome.
Well, and then we got Central Florida in their first conference game as a Big 12 member against Kansas State.
I'll go Kansas State.
I'm gonna go K-State on that one as well. Oh, we got a good one between Arizona and Utah.
I'm picking Arizona to win every pack game in McHale this year. So Arizona.
There we go. Then we got Texas and Texas Tech on ESPN2.
Tech's been playing better this year, but I'll still go with the Longhorns in Austin.
Yeah, they're pretty cool. They're pretty good. Then we got a great one on.
This game could go either way.
Oh yeah, we got a great one.
Not played well as of recently. I'll go with the Buckeyes.
You got on
Sorry, Jeffrey. I'm going with the Buckeyes. I'll pick Ohio State.
I'm gonna put a little faith on Indiana on this one. Ooh, we got ourselves a battle between Colorado State and Utah State.
Have we picked many Utah State games this year? I don't know who they're playing non-con, but they have a good record. I'll give it a little. I'm going to do a little research first. You can pick first, Jackson.
All right. Well, I mean, their non-con's been a disaster. I mean, they had St. Louis.
St. Louis is bad this year. That doesn't. They're bad.
True. They're only
lost at Bradley before Bradley fell apart. Bradley looked so good to be in the year. This is pitiful non-conference. I'm going Rams. I'm going Colorado State. That's embarrassing.
I'll go Colorado. Yeah, I'm going Colorado State as well. Well, we got Cincinnati and BYU playing each other.
Provo.
Oh, yeah. In their first Big 12 conference game. Sweet. How you got on this one?
Quack. I'll pick the Ducks. Quick quack.
Yeah, I'll pick Oregon over Washington State, but who you got on Cincinnati, BYU?
Oh, BYU. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. It'll be interesting to see how good BYU really is, because I don't think they're non-con. I mean, they beat San Diego State, but I don't think they beat that many great teams.
True.
Can you go up for Zach Jackson?
Cal,
can Will Mick Cronin? Can Mick beat Kyle? I think they'll beat Cal. I'll give them that game.
I think they can't beat Cal. Well. You can't beat Cal. You got issues, UCLA.
Yeah.
I guess that's it for the Saturday slate.
Sunday. There's usually some good games on Sunday, too. Oh, if Jawan loses to Penn State.
Ooh.
Oh, they're playing the Palestra. Oh, Penn State. Penn State.
Yeah, I'm going Penn State on this one.
That's fun that they're playing in the Palestra.
Make that 2-15 in one possession games for Juwan Howard.
Yeah. Penn State had that nice win against Ohio State, but they've been kind of bad since. But
oh, yeah. Well, then we got Massachusetts and Dayton.
Dayton wins it. They'll win at home. Dayton's very strong at UD Arena.
Yeah, they're going to have a great Sunday. Ooh, we got ourselves a great one between SMU and Memphis.
I'll go Memphis and Memphis.
Same here. Then we got Minnesota and Maryland.
I'll go with Minnesota. They've been playing good.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with the Gophers as well.
No, this is
What
a good
about
one. This is
what
an
about
interest.
that
This is a tough game to pick. I'll go Northwestern though.
I'm gonna go with Michigan State on the road.
Northwestern has that small arena, so I think they'll keep enough Spartan fans out.
Let's see if that Monday slate's looking good. No, I guess everybody's gonna be watching Michigan Washington.
I thought there would be a couple of good day games. What's up, Mike?
Mike G saying where there's a will, there's a way.
Oh yeah.
Action Jackson, what's up, Mike? How you doing tonight, man? Seton Hall and
I'm picking Seton
Georgetown.
Hall, man. Georgetown's not good.
I'm gonna go Georgetown for this one.
Okay.
Then we got Houston and Iowa State. Can Ames, Iowa?
I'll go Ames. I'll go with the Cyclones.
What's up, Mike G?
Looking at the college basketball games ahead.
Who'd you pick again for Houston, Iowa State?
I picked Iowa State. That could be a bad pick, but
that's all right,
Houston's
man.
got to lose at some point.
Well, will Kentucky lose to Missouri, or is it just going to be
I don't think so.
Kentucky dominating?
I picked them to lose to Florida, so I won't pick them to lose twice.
They've got Texas and Cincinnati on ESPN Plus.
I'm going Longhorns.
I'm gonna try my luck with Cincy. Then we got Wake Forest and Florida State.
Wakey.
Yeah. Wakey all the way. K-State and West Virginia on ESPN Plus.
K-State.
Oh yeah, K-State. Then we got Indiana and Rutgers on Peacock.
I'm picking Rutgers again, man. I don't know. I haven't liked what I've seen from Indiana. That might be a bad pick, but I picked Rutgers twice, so that could cost me.
I'm gonna put some faith in Indiana. Ooh, Alabama, South Carolina.
I'll go with the Tide.
Bama all the way. Then we got VCU and George Mason.
Now, VCU has dominated George Mason over the years, but this is the first time that George Mason's definitely been coming in playing the better basketball. But you know what? I'll go with my Rams, man. I can't pick us to lose to Mason.
Well, and it's not at 8 p.m., so I'll go with VCU.
Yeah. A lot of VCU fans will make the trip.
Oh, yeah.
Wait, is this a Monday game, Jackson?
No, that's a Tuesday game.
Oh, I might go. I might go up. That'll be fun.
Well, we got OK State and Texas Tech on ESPN Plus. I think I'm gonna go with Tech.
I'll go with Tech.
Then we got Purdue and Nebraska on the Peacock app.
You know what? I'll pick Nebraska. Screw it.
I'm right. I what coincidence? Well. I'm going Nebraska as well.
Oh man.
This could either end very well or it can end very badly. But we got ourselves a battle between BYU and Baylor on ESPN.
I'll go Baylor. Plus. Baylor's they have like a new smaller stadium that's going to sell out every game. So I'll go Baylor.
I'm going to go Baylor on this one. Then we got Duke and Pittsburgh.
Duke.
Dukies.
I might pick Boise to beat Colorado State.
What'd you say?
I'm going to pick Boise to beat Colorado State. Boise's been a pretty solid team.
Oh, not so fast, my friend. I'm going Colorado State. Then we got Auburn and Texas A&M.
I'll go with Auburn to win at home.
And we got Notre Dame and Georgia Tech.
Irish have been playing better. I'll pick the Irish. I'll be a homer pick.
Reluctantly, I gotta go Georgia Tech. If DePaul's suffering enough as they are,
Yeah,
we're not gonna make them suffer anymore. But what about Vandy and LSU? What do you think
I'll
about
go
this
LSU.
one?
I don't think LSU is very good, but I think they'll beat Vandy.
Yeah, that's for sure. Oof. Then I guess we're going with the Wednesday games.
Oh,
Ooh, St.
I'll go St.
John,
John's. Providence has Bryce Hopkins hurt. I'll go with St. John's.
the Johnnies, the Fighting Rip Patinos. Then we got Northwestern Penn State.
I'll go Northwestern.
Same. Kansas and Central Florida.
I'll go Kansas.
Same. Then we got Tennessee and Mississippi State.
I'll go with Vols.
I'm going to chance it with the Bulldogs.
Mm.
Then we got Clemson and Virginia Tech.
Tech got waxed by Wake. I was hoping Tech could. I don't know. Tech might still sneak in to the tournament. I'll go with them to beat Clemson. They usually bring like at least one big upset at Castle.
Well, looks like this one will be it.
Miami to beat Louisville. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Miami's going to beat them up. Wow. Wow. Oh, we got a good one. North Carolina.
NC State always wins at PNC against UNC, I feel like. I'll go with NC State.
Yeah, I'll chance it with NC State. Let's see. Ooh, Connecticut.
Oh, no, we got it. Wait, hold up. Go up. We got Drake and Indiana State.
Oh, wow. I can't believe I missed that one. Thanks, man.
Oh, Missouri Valley game of the season so far.
You think that could be like the net Northern Iowa, Wichita State? Or like, in the old days, Wichita State, Creighton, when they were killing each other?
Oh, yeah, those were huge games, too.
Oh, man.
I can't pick against Drake at the NAP, though. I'll go Drake. But it'll be a good one.
I hope both these teams make it to March Madness.
Yeah, that'd be great.
Well, UConn's going to be easy.
Xavier's not the same. They got killed by the portal.
Wisconsin, Ohio State. I'm going to chance it.
I'll go Whiskey.
There we go. Butler and Marquette. Here we go. Yeah, I'm gonna go. Going with the Shakalakas. Oklahoma and TCU.
I'll go TCU.
I'm gonna go Oklahoma. Florida and Ole Miss.
Ole Miss.
There we go.
We'll bounce back.
There we go. BC and Syracuse.
I'll go Cuse in the Dome.
Same here. Then we got Arkansas, Georgia.
I'll go Georgia. Yeah, I'll go Georgia. I'll stick with my gut.
Yeah, I'll go Arkansas.
Yeah, you might be right.
I'm gonna go USC over Washington State.
I'll go with the Cougs. I'll pile it on Andy Enfield.
What do you think about that Colorado California game? You want to pit that game or you want to leave that one alone?
Pick Colorado.
Here we go. Onward to Thursday. Oh wow, could we see an upset in Tulane?
I'll go FAU.
Yeah, I don't think Coach May's gonna blow this one. And then we got James Madison. I'm on. No, I'm not gonna try again. Try to pick.
Yeah,
the
roll with the
upset.
Dukes in H-Burg for sure.
Yeah. Michigan, Maryland on Fox Sports 1.
Maryland, Xfinity Center, Maryland to be Michigan.
Well, we had a comment a little while ago about Kevin Willard from Jason O. He says Willard is spinning his wheels at Maryland. The Terp fans are getting restless.
I mean, they made the tournament last year, and I think they can still make it if they do well enough in the big. If they go 500 in the big, they might still make it.
True.
I mean, I know their non-con wasn't great though, so.
Well, maybe we can see Illinois have a bright night on Thursday against Michigan State. What do you think?
I'll pick them to win in Champaign.
You got Illinois winning?
Yeah.
There we go. Then we got UCLA and Utah.
I'm going with the Utes.
Utes.
You know what? I'll keep the seat up on Bobby Hurley. I'll go with the Dogs. That might be a dumb pick, but I'll go with the Dogs.
I'm gonna warm his seat up a little by going Arizona State.
Okay.
Then we got Oregon State and Stanford.
I'll go with the Beavs.
Going with the Beavers as well. Oh, we got a good Friday game between Minnesota and Indiana.
I'll go Gophers, baby.
Going to Indiana. Then we got Dayton and Duquesne.
I'll go Dayton. It's going to be filled with Dayton fans. They already sold it out. Dayton fans travel well.
I'm going to go Duquesne on this one. Take my chances. Wonder if that'll pay off. Well, we got Nebraska and Iowa on the Big Ten
I'm
Network.
going Nebby.
I'm going to go Nebraska on this one. Got to make that seat hotter for...
Yeah, Fran's got to go. We got to get Fran out of there, Jackson.
Yep, he's going to have to go. And we see Nevada and Boise State. Who you think can win that one?
I'll go Nevada at home.
I'm going Nevada as well.
All right. Do you want to?
That's all. We'll be picking next Saturday's games, and we'll be recapping, this week's games next Friday, I guess, at same time. So,
right.
And what are your final thoughts on this week? What's got you excited?
Well, it's definitely turning into college basketball season officially, so
yeah,
it's gonna be a lot of fun.
Well, and I'm excited about what that Tennessee Ole Miss game is going to bring out. So that's going to be a big one. But before we go, let's see how Illinois Purdue turned out for a moment. And Purdue has won 83-78 against Illinois.
Illinois made it a little close, but Oilers still won.
Yeah. Good grief. I mean, I know that we both picked Purdue, but it's just I kind of wanted to see Illinois win badly.
Yeah.
So there we go. And Will, where can everybody find you if they want to talk a
You
little
can
bit
find
about
me over
Notre
on Will
Dame
and
and
D on YouTube and Klomsky414 on Instagram and Marcus_Era on Twitter or X.
there we go. That's where you can find the man himself, where you can
Mm-hmm.
discuss the Washington Commanders, the Washington Nationals, BCU basketball, Notre Dame football, and so on and so forth. And in the meantime, you can also find me on Twitter at Jackson09960335 and on Instagram and Threads at JacksonJohnson543908. And you can find me right here on YouTube at JacksonJohnson979.
Mm-hmm.
And Jay Snow says, good show. We appreciate Jay Snow. Thank you for tuning in to tonight's show.
Mm-hmm.
And we wish you a very happy 2024. And we want you to stay safe and stay warm. It's cold out. Don't
Thanks,
go
everyone.
outside. It's freezing. Good night, everybody.